Did you know that you may have something right outside your door that you can use creatively, naturally, and possibly medicinally? Hi everyone, this is Michelle, and creativity and nature, they intertwine beautifully. And I'm going to share with you some things today that will hopefully get you outdoors and creating with some of those things that are naturally available to us. And we're focusing on one item, and that is the white pine tree. And it's very common in this area. It's easy to recognize, and this one tree provides us with so much goodness and so much opportunity. Let's start with what lies beneath the tree, and that is that lovely blanket of pine needles. These pine needles make a wonderful mulch. All of us getting out into our gardens, our vegetable gardens, if you have a strawberry bed, these pine needles are perfect for that, and they are very suitable, especially if you have some more acid-loving plants in your garden, but use these as a mulch. And then while you're out there gathering up those needles, you may see some of the pine cones that are strewn about. We'll gather up some of those as well, because when you start clipping them back, like if you clip down every 2 or 3 rows, you're going to end up with all of these beautiful flowers. And these look lovely just spread out into a bowl, set on a table. Kids love to work with these in art projects. You can also use these as lovely gift toppers. You can give them a nice little pop of color with some of your paints on there, paint the tips nicely, but lots of fun ways to use these as well. And then let's focus on those pine needles, which are incredibly rich in vitamin C, and it makes a lovely, lovely tea. So what you do is you're gonna grab a handful of the needles, pull them off of the branch, and you need enough to get to about a tablespoon and a half of chopped up needles for a nice cup of tea. So you'll clip these back. The newer needles are going to have the better flavor. The older needles, they say, are a little bit richer in the vitamin C, but they're going to have more piney flavor to them. And then what I like to do is chop them up into some smaller pieces until you have, like I said, about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half. Pour some boiling water over them. Let them steep for about 4 to 5 minutes, and this gives you a really lovely tea that is rich in vitamin C. It's great if you have a cough. You can also add some nice echinacea petals to it, but it is incredibly good for you, and it is delicious. And when you're working with natural materials like this, it really does feel different. You'll start to look at things differently. You'll become more resourceful, and it really does remake that creative game in a naturally beautiful way.